In the bustling city of Philippi, Paul and Silas arrived, eager to share the message of Jesus. They preached in the marketplace, speaking of love, redemption, and hope. Many were drawn to their words, but not everyone welcomed their message. One day, as they walked to prayer, they encountered a slave girl possessed by a spirit that allowed her to predict the future. Her owners exploited her abilities for profit. As the girl followed Paul and Silas, shouting, "These men are servants of the Most High God," Paul, troubled by her cries, turned and commanded the spirit to leave her. At that moment, the girl was freed. However, her owners were furious. Their source of income had vanished. They seized Paul and Silas and dragged them before the authorities, accusing them of disturbing the peace and promoting customs that were illegal for Romans. The magistrates, influenced by the crowd, ordered Paul and Silas to be beaten and thrown into prison. In the dark of the prison cell, Paul and Silas found solace in their faith. Instead of despairing, they began to pray and sing hymns to God, their voices echoing through the damp walls. Their joy and faith pierced the darkness, and the other prisoners listened intently. Suddenly, a violent earthquake shook the prison. The chains of all the prisoners fell away, and the doors swung open. The jailer, awakening to the chaos, feared that the prisoners had escaped. He was about to take his own life when Paul shouted, "Don't harm yourself. We are all here." Trembling, the jailer rushed in and fell before Paul and Silas, asking, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" They replied, "Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, you and your household." The jailer took them to his home, where they shared the good news with his family. That very night, he and all his household were baptized. The next day, the magistrates sent word to release Paul and Silas. But Paul, standing firm, declared that they had been beaten and imprisoned without a trial, being Roman citizens. The magistrates, fearing the consequences, came to apologize and escorted them from the prison, asking them to leave the city quietly. Before departing, Paul and Silas visited Lydia, a new believer, and encouraged the growing community of Christians. They left Philippi, but the impact of their faith and resilience remained, inspiring many to believe in the message of Christ.